As San Francisco 49er fans patiently wait for the future of their defensive coordinator position and hoping it's going to be Robert Saleh that fills it, we got an update. And it's probably one that I'm not sure is going to be viewed as optimistic. So let's get right into it. According to Jeremy Fowler, Robert Saleh will be interviewing for the second time with the Jags for their vacant head coaching position. So this is not ideal. And the reason why it's not ideal is because we've already heard the reports that the Jags viewed Robert Saleh as one of their top candidates to be their next head coach. Um, we know that Robert Saleh has actually coached in Jacksonville. He was their linebackers coach from 2014 to 2016 before he was hired as the defensive coordinator for the 49ers in 2017. So he has experience there. And I don't know. I don't know how this is going to go for the 49ers because clearly you have Shad Khan, the owner. You have Trent Baalke, former 49er general manager there. And they are probably going to throw the house at them. We've already heard the reports about how the 49ers are willing to make him the highest paid defensive coordinator in the NFL. Well, with having that knowledge, maybe there's something that the Jags could do because I do think they have to recruit Salah a little bit because as it's perceived, Trent Baalke just fired Doug Peterson and it's not a desirable job totally, like it's the Jags. But the problem with the situation for the 49ers is he's worked there. He's worked there for 2 years, so he kind of knows what it's about. And yes, it might have been before Trent Baalke was there, but he knows the owner, and he kind of has an understanding of what it's like to be in that area, and he has experience there. So I'm not viewing this as a good thing, to be honest with you. I'm viewing this as like, oh, this seems like it. I never really thought the Raiders were a great option for him. I didn't think the Cowboys were a great option for him either. The two other teams that he's interviewed with, to me, it felt like it was the Jags. And you have Eric Armstead, who is on the defensive line there. So Eric can provide a context for, Robert Saleh, and a familiarity there and a trust level. Um, so, boy, so it's not happening now. That's for sure. It doesn't sound like we're going to be able to find out today. Let me double check to see if it says when. Scheduled for Friday. God. So that means the 49ers are waiting until Friday at minimum. So that means we're going to have to go this whole week without knowing. And see, now that becomes dangerous because if let's say there were other defensive coordinator or candidates that the 49ers were interested in, they might get snatched up. Might get hired while the 49ers are waiting for Saleh. Now, as we know, the 49ers haven't really interviewed that many people, which kind of makes me believe that if it's not Robert Saleh, it's Brandon Staley who's going to be the DC for the Niners. So, yeah, not ideal. Not ideal here because I know 49er fans want to get this win. They want to get this W. They want to get Robert Saleh in the building. It will mean a lot to them, but it is not looking like it is trending in the direction that it needs to be trending. So I'm becoming a little bit more pessimistic about Robert Saleh, just because we know he would probably be our coach if there weren't any other teams that were interested in his services as a head coach. But clearly, the Jags are, and that might be the nail in the coffin for the reunion that we were all hoping for. But curious to get your guys' take on this. Let me know what you're thinking in the comments below. And as always, make sure to like and subscribe for more updates.